I'll show you how to adjust your form to find your most problematic area. First, get on all fours and sit your hips back towards your heels. Place one hand extended out in front of you and the other held behind your neck. Then, bring your elbow down towards the floor, and while following your elbow with your eyes, rotate your elbow up towards the ceiling as far as you can. Exhale as you rotate your elbow up and push down into the floor with your planted hand. Hold the top position briefly and then come back down for more reps before moving over to the next side. Over time, try to rotate your elbow further and further. Now, the closer your butt is to your heels, the lower in your spine you'll feel the movement. So first try it with your hips on your heels like we just did, but then try it with your knees semi-flexed and then your knees at 90 degrees to work higher and higher on your back. You'll want to focus on the area that feels the tightest. And it's important that you pay close attention to form to avoid aggravating your back. Lay on your stomach with your feet about hip width apart. Point your toes down and place your hands by your sides, positioned directly under your shoulders. Next, contract your quads so that your knees are off the ground, and then bring your shoulder blades down and back. From here, think about bringing your upper body forward and up by using your mid-back muscles. You want to try to at least get your chest to the floor, but go up only as far as is comfortable for you and without any pain. Hold that top position for a second or two, and then come back down. And note that you are not muscling your way up by pushing your arms. Your arms are simply there for stability. When done properly, you should feel the muscles in your mid and low back activating to lift your upper body. Over time, try to extend higher and higher. Focus on loosening up the shoulders. Grab a band, towel, or broomstick and hold it with a wide overhand grip. Pull your hands apart to create tension, and then raise the band or stick over and behind your back as if you were making a big circle. Try to go as far back as you comfortably can, and aim to go lower and lower to make a bigger circle over time. But avoid arching your low back and keep your core braced. And once that becomes easy, you can make it harder by using a narrower grip. Kneel in front of a wall with your knees, chest, and forehead in contact with the wall. Brace your core, and then while keeping your arms straight, move them in a big circle overhead as high as you can, and then back down. As you do so, try to keep your arms and hands a couple inches away from the wall and think about pushing your arms out away from you to better engage your back muscles. Avoid leaning back and arching your low back. Instead, keep your back straight. The only movement should come from your arms. When done properly, you should feel this in the muscles of your mid-back and shoulders. If, however, you feel this more in your upper traps, try performing it on the floor or on a bench instead, as your mid-back muscles may not yet be strong enough to perform this upright. If, on the other hand, you find it too easy, you can add pulses to each part of the movement and even add a bit of weight in your hands. Sit down on a chair and while gazing straight forward, pull your chin straight back. You're not trying to jam your head as far back as you can. It's a very small motion of only a few inches. But as you perform it, you do want to make sure that you aren't leaning back or tilting your head up. Your head should move in a straight line directly back. You can also perform this against a wall to prevent you from cheating and to have a goal of touching the back of your head against the wall. Try to hold the end position for 1 second. Once that becomes easy, you can add a chin tuck to the end position by tucking your chin down as if you were trying to give yourself a double chin, and holding that for a second or two before returning to the start position. When done properly, you should feel the deep muscles under your chin really working.